Dear students, after a long gap, I am going to continue this optimization in multivariables. For your convenience, I want to tell you that the optimization which we call maximization and minimization can be studied by taking two cases. Y equal to function of x, it is single independent variable case. Z equal to function of xy, or in common we can say y equal to function of x1, x2, xn. Again, it should be held in mind is that the optimization involving multiple variable case can be of two types. That means free optimization and constraint optimization. Constraint optimization. Again, constant optimization is of two types: equal constraint and unequal constraint. When we study the optimization involving equal constraint, we find it in our course in Model 4. And when we go for unequal constraint, we will go for mathematical programming, which may be linear programming problem or non-linear programming. However, this part is not in our course. So, for convenience, we will delete it from here. We will find that optimization is single variable independent variable case, multi-variable independent case, and it may be free or constraint, equal constraint. We have explained this in last video. You will go for it by going to my past video or previous video, which has been given in a subscription. Now we will go for optimization involving multivariable means free optimization case. Then in a next class or 3-4 next classes, we will go for constant optimization. However, we will study this free optimization now. We have studied this, so we are left with only optimization involving multivariable, or for convenience we will say free optimization involving multiple variable. Now this diagram is given here. X, Y, Z. So Z is a function of x, y. This is a 3D diagram, 3-dimensional diagram. We find that the point here given is P, another point is here Q, another point is here R. So this looks like a 3D picture now. We will go to explain that P, Q, R, what are these points. As we know, in single variable case, y equal to function of x, where we told that the optimization or maximum minimum may be local as well as global. So also in this case, we find that the optimization or absolute optimization or global optimization Local optimization means relative optimization. P and R 2 points that shows maximization, but P is our optimization or means local optimization we are interested to find out. Q is here the point of saddle point. Q is saddle point here. What we called inflection, point of inflection in y equal to function of x, it is saddle point called here, and here another point S is your minimum point. So now we are clear about the 3D dimension diagram and point of maximum PQ, which is maybe global or your relative or local. So also the point of saddle point and minimum point. Having a knowledge or first-hand knowledge about the optimization involving multivariable case, we will go for terms for a proper understanding. Look at the figure 1 or figure A. This is the point of maximum. Z is a function of xy here. For simplicity, we start from the two variable independent case, then we will go for multivariable or n variable case. So in case of z is a function of xy, you find that this is the z curve, z axis, this is x axis, this is y axis. This is optimum or maximum value here. Fx means del z by del x, fy means del by del y. And we find that the first order derivative for maximum is equal to 0. And also for first order derivative for minimum is also 0. First order derivative will give us value of x and of y for which the z function is either maximum or minimum. Another figure may be there, it is called saddle point. We will draw that. This is the saddle point. This point A is saddle point. It is neither maximum nor minimum. And the first order derivative fx equal to 0, fy equal to 0 holds good. These conditions fx equal to 0, fy equal to 0 will give us the value of x and y for which the z function is either maximum or minimum or maybe saddle. But for clear understanding, we will go for second order derivative for which we will find that the maximum minimum can be determined. We should have a table or condition table for maximum minimum. And in next class, when we go for the n variable case, multiple case, we will explain or prove how these second order derivative conditions have been derived. For proper understanding, we should have a table for this. Now look at this table. This table gives us the first order necessary condition, second order sufficient condition along with the figure for maximum, minimum and saddle point involving two independent variables. Multiple variable case can be two variable and also n variable case. 2, 3, 4, 5 or n variable case. We will discuss n variable case in the next video. In this video we are explaining two variable case only, that is function of x. For maximum, minimum and inflection saddle point, all these things can be known by first order exponent, second order substitution condition. First order condition fx equal to 0, as you know that z equal to function of xy means fx equal to del z by del x, and this should be equal to 0. Fy again del z by del y, it should be again 0. And these conditions gives us value of x and y. Value of x and y can be calculated from these conditions. And the second condition always gives us the information about maximum, minimum or saddle point. Look at this. The maximum condition, first second supplement of maximum gives us that the fxx, this means the second order the second order partial direct derivative of x, and fyy is the second order direct partial derivative of y should be always less than 0. But the most important condition is given here is that fxx, fxy should be greater than the cross derivative or second order cross derivative of fxy square. This should be greater than this, and you also find the minimum case we also shows this. If the conditions are not satisfied, any deviation will happen, we find that saddle point. But the most important thing is that if xx and fyy greater than equal to 0, it should be greater than equal to 0, greater than fxy square. But here we look at this, fxx fy equal to fyx square. Whenever this condition we find that the product of direct partial derivative of x and y, second order partial derivative of x and y is equal to the cross derivative of the product of the second order derivative, we find the equal means it gives no information whether it is maximum or minimum or saddle. We cannot say. So this condition, the second condition should be equal, most important. Again, one thing is that you will find that fxx less than 0, minimum greater than 0. But the second condition, look at this. The second condition in maximum case and also minimum case is equal. It is greater, it is also greater. If a deviation occurs, then saddle point will find. But it is a confusing fact for the students that why this condition is equal in case of maximum as well as minimum. This thing I will explain you why this happens in n variable case. That means by taking the differential. We explain here by taking the derivative only. We will explain that in the test in differential. Look at this. We have taken an example for finding maximum, minimum value. And how can we find this? Look at this. U equal to 2x square plus y square minus 4x plus 8y. It means u equal to function of xy. Only two variables is there. So the first order derivative says that fx. Fx means del z by del x. So here from the example we find that 4x minus 4 equal to 0. 4x equal to 4, x equal to 1. So we find that the value of x is 1. Again, fy, if we are interested to know del z by del y, we find that 2y plus 8 equal to 0. That means 2y equal to minus 8, y equal to minus 4. So what we find that the value of xy is 1 and value of y is minus 4. But now we will see whether these two value gives the maximum or minimum or saddle point or any new information for this function. Whether this function is maximum or minimum or saddle or new information if the value of x equal to 1, y equal to minus 4. For the second derivative, we will find fxx. Now fxx equal to 4. fxy, look at this, fxy, y is not there, so fxy equal to 0. fyx, again fyx equal to 0, fyy equal to 2. So from this information what we find that fxx equal to 4 means greater than 0, fyy equal to 2 means greater than 0, fxx into fyy equal to 4 into 2 equal to 8, fxy into fyx equal to fxy square equal to 0 square equal to 0. So what we find is that if 8 is greater than 0, that means fxx into fyy greater than fxy whole square. So what we find is that the condition fxx greater than 0, fyy greater than 0, fxx and fxx and fy greater than fxy square. That means we find that the minimum condition is satisfied here. So the given function is minimum. We can conclude here that the given function is minimum at x equal to 1 and y equal to minus 4. Likewise, we will calculate the problems or find the value of x and y for maximum and minimum by taking different examples here. This is the book I have written. Basant Kumar Mishra, this book, Kalyani Publisher is the book. This is meant for your total syllabus. It covers the total syllabus. Follow this book and you will find the explanation and the table in this book in the page number 100, page number 201, and the examples have been given in 202, and we will follow this book and we will find everything from this book. Now there are several examples have been given in this book, but the pertinent question is, look at this. I have solved a problem here by taking u equal to function of x, y, z. U equal to x, y, z. I have solved this problem. But what happens if the example is like this? If u equal to 2x square plus y square plus z square minus 4x plus 8y plus 10z minus 100. Look at this, minus 100. Now we find that u equal to function of x, y, z. There are 3 variables. Likewise, there may be 4 variables, maybe 5 variables, maybe like n variables may be there. This table is unfit, is unable to explain these cases. It explains only 2 variable cases. Because the condition involved is x, 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 f, x, y, y, f, x, x, f, y, y, f, x, y, not x, y, z. What we will do if the problem is given or the optimization is obtained by taking multivariable n variable case. There means 3, 4, 5 like that, that is more than 2 variable case. We will explain it in the next class and how this condition is derived for maximum as well as minimum. This condition is same for maximum and minimum. We will switch up to next class and keep it the class now. Thank you.